Hey guys, Elizabeth Quinn here again with Elizabeth's Scenes and Scents. Welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to check out my website, which is waftingwonderfulwax.scentsy.us, where I am Liz Quinn, your star Scentsy consultant. So today what I have for you is the scent and warmer of the month for November of 2025. So that is going to include the Light Up the Season Warmer and the Cocoa Cashmere Scentsy Bar. So first off, we'll give you the notes of this bar, which is going to be quite intriguing. This is in the woods category, Scentsy says, and this is going to be frosted cocoa, shimmers over elegant vanilla orchid, and coconut cream in the heart of cashmere woods. So chocolate orchid, cocoa, and then woods. Very interesting. And as always, the bar is 10% off. Everything's 10% off the month that it is offered as a special. Scentsy Bar $5.40, Scentsy Pod Twin Pack, which I also have here, is going to be $9. Room spray is $8.10, and then a triple set of scent circles is $9. So let's just go ahead and sniff. Cashmere woods as the base, vanilla orchid and coconut cream as the middle, and frosted cocoa as the top note. I've heard good and bad about this from people. We also get stickers that we can send off in Happy Mail and such things. I like to start with the stickers just because it's kind of fun. Oh, this is a very perfumey smell. It's cozy. Interesting. Very interesting. Cocoa cashmere. I mean, that does make some sense. So now let's sniff our bar, which has really pretty little coconut shells and little swirls of leaves and things of that nature. I always have such a hard time getting this. There we go, to focus for you. Oh, I think this is very pretty. This is very body care, honestly. Oh, that's nice. So you get the little dusting of cocoa. You get the cashmere woods. You do get the coconut cream, but it's not weird. We've had coconut cream in coffee scents before. I do not like those together. This is far more gourmand, body care, soothing. It's perfect for November. I don't know if it really is festive because typically the November scent of the month is very Christmassy, but this is nice. I like it. This is going to go very well with, say, maybe the snowed-in flannel, the snowed-in sugar that I wasn't sure about the other day when I did Cold Sniff review. I have great things to tell you when I do my What I've Been Warming. That will be the first bar I think I talk about. But this is really nice. This is very bedroom. This is very like study or maybe a girl's room. Possibly even, depending on whether you would put wax in a nursery, something that would be soothing for a little one. I like this. Very nice. Frosted cocoa, vanilla orchid, coconut cream, and cashmere woods. I don't know what it will smell like when we warm it up. And I really don't know what the throw will be. Maybe a medium, like a cozy medium, because there are some scents that you just don't want them to blast out of all of your windows and trail down the street. I like this. I don't know. I am intrigued. So let's try the pod because the pod always gives you a slightly different feel. Now, the pod, to me, honestly, it's very alcohol-like on the top. Let's try that again. That's better. I don't think I'm going to like the pod nearly as much as the bar for this particular smell. Because what I get out of here is probably mostly the vanilla orchid, but it's sharp. I don't know. That's odd. The bottom's got a little bit of the cocoa, but to me, this smells very different than the bar. I don't know. I'll have to pop this in and see if maybe just getting air circulating around the beads will work, but I love the wax. This is really, really pretty. And it's hard to describe, just like I found the snowed-in sugar to be, but that one turned out to be fantastic in the warmer. So let's move on to what Scentsy says about this beautiful warmer here. Now, Light Up the Season. Last year, we were supposed to get this gorgeous Christmas tree mercury glass warmer in our holiday collection for 2024. There ended up being a problem with condensation inside of the warmer at the very top of the tree. So I believe this is a reworked but almost identical design where they basically chopped the top of the tree off. So I hope this is pretty in person. It's a little bit awkward on the proportions to me on the page. Light Up the Season. Light sparkles across mercury glass boughs in a display inspired by classic holiday ornaments, and it's $63, $70 when it's not on sale. and it glows when lit and is telling me it's a 20-watt glass warmer. Any of the Mercury glass warmers are going to be 20 watts or below, so that does not surprise me. Now, this comes in a pretty big package. Does it say how tall it is? I'm sure it does, and I always forget to read you guys that. 10 inches tall. This is a big warmer. So let's hope that this light up the season for $63 is quite fabulous. Last year I was really excited about getting the warmer that failed the test of the condensation issue, that they either pulled it or they didn't finish producing them. I'm not sure exactly what, but something happened. Oh, this is a big warmer. But it doesn't have a super large dish because the Christmas tree shaped warmers, they narrow obviously like a tree. And so the dishes don't tend to be huge. This one will hold 4 cubes. And I see the top of the tree sticking out here. Oh, this is very lightweight. Interesting. So all by itself, it sort of looks like the top of an old 60s rocket ship, don't you think? Oh, that's too funny. Interesting. So if you have a retro Christmas, this might be, oh, this is heavy, exactly what you want. Let's put all the packaging down. So the base is relatively heavy, very pretty. This is beautiful. Very nice green. It's going to be like a nice Celadon, warm, glinty green. This should be so flashy and gorgeous at night. And we're going to have our 20-watt bulb here, which means with the way the package is, I've got to put this down so I don't break anything while I open this. And I love our 20-watt warmers. Our star, what is that one? Starry Night Pumpkin. That one is the most beautiful, shimmery mercury glass in the evening. I love it. I found out the other day you can't clean the outside of that with water to get wax off. I almost ruined it. It freaked me out. I definitely peeled a little bit off because my husband had a wax in it. My fault. I shouldn't have left the warmer on the way that I did where it was. I knew if he tried to turn it off, he'd do something to it, and he did. But then I was trying to get off all the wax, and usually you can just take all the guts out, but you can just throw a warmer under some warm water and get all the wax off the side. But anything like this is coated, I found out. So don't do that. So here is our warmer with its lid. And I find that honestly a little precarious, you guys. I wouldn't leave this one too close to small children's hands. Okay. Oh, very beautiful. Very sparkly. And I have a lot of different lights on just to combat the outside being so bright when I had time to film today. But oh my goodness. But I don't like the lack of security with that. It's a bit jiggly. So this is one I would put somewhere where it's really not going to be near traffic, because that's not a stable top. So that's where your scent is going to come out, and of course through all the little holes here. The top is extremely lightweight, which I find a little strange. Bottom is perfect, heavy, exactly like a good Scentsy warmer should be. I like this. If I wasn't getting this as a kit, which is something that helps me to grow my business and all that stuff, in my particular home, I don't know how this is going to do just because of the way that all the funny little holes are up there, and the fact that they compensated by, I think, widening the base to make the whole thing look proportional, which it's much better in person. But in all honesty, I don't know. What do you guys think of this? I mean, it's beautiful. It's very, very exciting and visually stunning, but I don't know if it's my favorite Christmas tree shaped Scentsy's made. So let me get your thoughts on this, all of you. And if you're into something that's very retro or something that's Art Deco or something that's very modern, maybe this really, really appeals to you. I just tend to like it when it has a taller top, which obviously, as I told you, this one, they were doing a workaround with the design to make sure that it works well. And that's, of course, just as important as it looking good. But anyway, so this is our Light Up the Season Mercury Glass Retro Inspired Tree Warmer. And at $70, You cannot beat the sparkle, though, of a mercury glass Scentsy warmer. So I will get this thing mocked up and do a reel in a darker place so you guys can really see the splendor of the sparkle, because this is unreal. It's just gorgeous. And yeah, there we go. That's nice. That's a nice focus. I hope that you guys are excited about this if it's your style of treat. So that's just really what I'm curious about. How many people are going to want to buy this because it is so angular and it's so squatty? And then back to the wax. It's very, very pretty. What does this remind me of? Oh, this reminds me of a couple of bars that are older, that are more of a bedroom style bar that everybody really likes, but of course it's not coming to me. There's a little whisper of French kiss in this because of the like coconut. But then he goes in a totally different direction with the vanilla orchid and the cocoa as opposed to the caramel and the figs and all that. But in some ways, it kind of reminds me of that. This is one wild warmer, you guys. Very, very interesting. So this is a Light Up the Season and Cocoa Cashmere Scent and Warmer of the Month for November of 2025. Definitely pushing the envelope a little for Scentsy as far as design, because they usually play it really, really safe this month. And I don't think either of these are safe. So I'm interested to know what your thoughts are on whether this is knocking it out of the park because it's neat and new or it's weird. So have a great day, guys. God bless. Bye-bye.